Hi, sir.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah,
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good too, thanks. So, we just wanted to ask, a few more questions as parents, because if anyone's watching this video, they could get some context on how, they could also put their kids in chess. So we thought we could, first, can you please briefly introduce yourself, sir, and so that, where do you live in US and a brief introduction? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity, first of all. Thanks to Chess Gaja and all their coaches, sir. So I'm Gurumurthy. So we both live in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Earlier we were in Texas, and then recently, for past 6 months before, we moved to Nebraska location.
Okay, okay, sir. And how did you introduce Gurugrahan to chess? Was it like you played chess as in your younger days, or was it something like how did chess come into your home?
Um, Basically, I used to have a lot of craze in sports. By the way, I saw while scrolling the Facebook page, I was able to see one chess advertisement where a coach is teaching something like for the kids around 4 years or 5 years like that. Okay, why not we try Gurugrahan for this chess so that we can find his interest in something we can put in. So it's all about intuition. We used to do like whatever we missed in our childhood, we wanted them to,
Explore.
explore something, right? So by that way, we used to put him in.
We thought, and then we put him into
Yeah.
the class.
So when you put him to the classes initially itself, did you see him show a lot of interest to the sport, or how did he like kind of show the interest on chess? How was he doing?
Yeah. By the way, he doesn't know like ABCD in chess. Uh, Still, we thought like he could do something in chess, and he showed a lot of interest in chess when as soon as he got introduced to chess.
Yeah. To add a point, sir, when we introduced him to the chess, initial days we felt like, yeah, it is little for new for him. Then later, what happened when he was put into the group of other kids? There, let's say one kid started doing 3 puzzle a day, then he shows interest to do 4 puzzle a day.
Okay.
So, like that, during the class, the appreciation makes him to do more and more puzzles. And let's say if they're giving some homework, he will try to do additional couple of things there, so that the next day class he will make sure like he is one among the best in the other kids. So that way he started showing interest, and then it helped us to learn his interest also in the game.
Yeah.
Got it. So that
In the-
competitive nature, he was very competitive, yeah, Guru Grahan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's the key there. Yeah.
Got it, got it. So, and then when did you start taking him to tournaments and how did he do in his initial tournaments? How did that happen?
We stayed in Cincinnati, Ohio, before, like, when he started chess. That was a COVID time, peak COVID time. We don't know what to do with the kid. We can't even leave him outside to play also. That time, it was so good to have a chess like this. They explore themselves a new avatar.
So did you put him in scholastic events to start off, or was it more like open tournaments?
Local tournaments we put by the basic the chess coach have introduced some local tournament, and we made him to put in that, but everything was online first. After that only simply the COVID time, they were not conducting over the board often at the time, but
Then later, once they relaxed
yeah,
the COVID policies, over the board tournaments started happening.
yeah,
That also unrated tournaments he started with to get an
Okay,
experience. Then later, he started doing to rated tournaments.
yeah.
got it. Okay. And when Guru Grahan is like so competitive, like how do you handle like when he loses a game, or how do you handle that? Like,
Basically, he's
how
very
does he handle it himself when I know some kids they feel very bad? How does he react, and how do you handle that situation as parents?
we are very happy that he's a very easygoing person. even if he lose or win something, his reaction will be normal
It'll be the same.
with the same thing. Yeah, no
Okay.
reaction, nil.
So yeah, hardly he reacts, sir. So he comes out of the tournament and then he look for his similar age of kids and then start playing running tagging
Yeah,
in between the rounds. That's it.
in between the rounds, he used to play with other children. That's it. He won't even play chess in the in between time. He will just relax himself and he'll do word puzzles or something. That's it. His mind will be relaxed.
Got it.
And then we
Fantastic.
used to motivate him, yeah, ignore about the losers and then identify. She used to spend time analyzing the games and then identify where are that he made the mistakes. Then she will ask him questions. Why did you make this move? And then so that the next round we will make sure like he's not making that mistake, but he'll make different mistakes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So is there any specific like pattern you do in terms of taking him to tournaments, like mainly open tournaments or the scholastic, like now, like how do you like pick and choose tournaments? Now I know that you live in Nebraska, you have limited tournaments. Is there any general pattern you followed when he was like around 1,000 rated, 1,100 in terms of taking him to tournaments?
Yeah. So originally we followed certain patterns. So put him in high rated ones and then the low rated. And when I say low rated, that is his rated section, under his rated section. Then put him in open. Then his so that will, even if he is losing on the open section, under his section he will make sure like he is able to defeat other kids. So that will give him some confidence. Then put him on a higher section to face the tougher opponents. So like that the pattern we
We
start.
always do some random things like we want to put him in the higher section so he'll gain some knowledge from that losers, and we put him in his level playing field section. There he will accomplish some achievement from the mistakes he did in
Learns.
the uh, higher sections.
Got it. Got it.
And as you said, yeah, Nebraska, we have limited tournaments happening. So here we are a little struggling compared to Dallas. Dallas, in previous pace, week on week, there will be one or the other tournaments with the tougher section happens. But
Mhm.
here we have to take him to our nearby states to
Also,
Mhm.
get.
we are struggling for the FIDE tournaments to participate, and which is not happening often here. But we are finding something or the other thing in which state we used to travel all the way through that, and we'll go for the tournament to attend. Monthly, at least 2 to 3 tournaments we always plan to attend.
Okay, so is there again in terms of preparation and tournaments, do you balance like every weekend earlier were you taking him to tournament? Like as a parent, how important do you think is these kids like them playing like should they find a balance? Should they go play tournaments every week or should they maybe play 2 weeks and then prepare the remaining time? Anything from your experience as a parent for so there are other parents because there are tournaments literally every weekend in US. So how what is based on your experience you find like
Basically, the thing we learned from our past is like whenever we take him to the weekend, every weekend tournaments, the learning is less. The graph is showing one time he's going up and the other time he's going down. So we don't want that to happen. We want to take to a tournament that should be very quality one for him so that he gains some knowledge and points as well. So we planned like 1 week tournament, 1 week alternatively we can put him like the weekend we can prepare for the next tournament to go so that he can do some progress with the rating and
Yeah.
quality.
Yeah.
We want him to play like blunderless and mistake less tournament. Like all the rounds he want to play in such a way he can gain confidence so that he can prepare well for the remaining tournament as well, the overall month.
Exactly. And we don't want to see him a tournament as a normal thing and that is happening on his day-to-day life, right?
Yeah.
Tournament has to be a precious one where he has to go gain something and come back. So back-to-back tournaments which will make him to see the tournament as a normal thing happening
Yeah.
in the life. So he has to wait for the tournament, prepare something, go there, write that exam, come with a good score.
Yeah.
okay. And how are you managing his chess and studies? Because when I asked him earlier, he was mentioning he does at least 4 to 5 hours of chess every day, and then 8 to 10 hours on the weekend. So like, is it like because generally most students when we talk, they do multiple activities. They don't do only chess, so they spend barely 2 hours a week on chess or 3 hours. Is that because he's spending 4 5 hours? So as a parent, do you think that is absolutely like helping him to get better? Because I know the answer from my perspective, but as parents, if you mention like, let's say if someone spends 2 hours a week on chess to 5 hours every day, like how much of that intensity do you think, was it something consciously you said, okay, you have to do 4 to 5 hours to get better, or is it something that he himself is doing on his own every day?
Uh, it depends. Like he's a kid, he doesn't know what to do, like how to do. We only want to guide him in such a way that he can achieve his success, because they want to value their sport, what they are in, so that they will achieve some greatness within a span of years they are in. So the steady goal is like you can do this, finish it off, and achieve this point, and you can go whatever you want, you can do whatever you want. That is our thing. You
Okay, so
achieve it.
you set the goal and you tell him, okay, this is what we are trying to do, get this rating or score this many points in a tournament, something like that.
Yeah, we used to tell that, because I was expecting in the Chicago Open he get 1800, because average on average, like he faces 1600 players. So all the 7 round, if he won, then he could have gained 1800 points. That's what our calculation. That's what I told him to accomplish the goal. But 1 round he missed, but like he felt very bad for that. But later on, it is fine for that. We can go for the next tournament and gain the rating again and
Okay.
prepare well. Like that,
And
like a phoenix.
okay, and how does he structure his chess training? Like he said, he does some puzzles to start with and plays 30 plus some increment time control. So is this like regular every day, or do you mix up his training on his, like when he studies on his own?
Uh, he used to do daily puzzle and puzzle. That is the first warm up we are giving him, because the tactics want the main thing he want to learn a lot. Even we are down a piece, we can do some tactic and gain a piece and make it equal. That way we can win a game or draw a game, like that, instead of losing a game. So I want him always. I encourage him to do a lot of tactics, and his positional play is somewhat not well. I want him to improve the position also in such a way he can do some higher rated players to do upsets.
So does he watch a lot of like YouTube chess videos or like chess books? Has he learned from that, like any content that has had a lot of positive impact, like anything that you would recommend for someone else, like in terms of like books or videos, like has he learned chess that way, or is he more like by playing and analyzing like that kind of?
The later you told, like we don't always watch TV. Basically, he's not a TV watcher. So some important game that is recently Norway chess, like Breg beat Magnus. That game and all, we used to show him how they played and how he gained the confidence of beating number one. Like that kind of encouragement we used to have him to watch. And we used to follow few books that we got in wherever the tournament we are going. There they put in the bookstall. Any good book that I see, I want him to learn that. I'll get it, and
Okay, and
I'll make him to read that. And
got it. Yeah, sorry, complete the answer. Sorry, I kind of
Yes, one more point. Addition to that, whatever the videos that you suggest from Chess Gaja sir, and then the books that you refer,
yeah,
and his coaches also suggest something to start with some puzzles. So all those things he will make sure like he is following that one.
yeah.
So before having the next class from Chess Gaja, he will make sure like all the previous instructions from the coaches
okay. And does he learn
are getting met.
Yeah.
Does he have a physical chessboard set up and learn, or is it all like online learning? How is it like? Because in my time and all, like more learning was physical chessboard. We had to set it up, but is it necessary now to have a physical chessboard? Like when he's learning, I'm trying to understand if he's just learning everything digitally, and that itself is working well for him right now.
It's both ways way because he want to learn the board position, not only directly seeing the electronic thing. We want him to sit and play in the board.
Okay.
I will also try to sit with him, and I will uh, make him to see the grandmaster games. Whatever he's playing the opening, I used to ask him to see the grandmaster games and the positional play, how they are doing and what they want to do. Like previously, 5 moves, 6 moves before itself, they will do one move, and after 5 moves only, why they did that move,
We
that
will
will
get know the
be
reason.
realized the reason. So you have to know all these things, how they are positionally playing and strategizing. That and all, I will ask him to learn
From
as
over the
well.
board. Yeah. So
I will sit with him. How many hours you are sitting? Like 8 to 10 hours he is sitting means I will also sit with him. I'll make him to learn. If he is having doubt, I will clarify him. Apart from the coach's class, I will always sit with him for his no thing.
Okay.
I'll whatever the work at home, I will just leave it. I will just my work is to sit with him and to see his no learning. Yeah.
Great to see that commitment. Yeah, I think that's very important. Yeah, and yeah, just one or two last questions. So far you've been with Chess Gaja for about 2 years, and in general, how the classes are. That is one part of the question, and another one, if any parent in general they are looking to like start chess or learn chess, like what are something maybe you thought you could have done better, something that maybe you did it not the right way. Is there any learnings as a chess parent you want to share with any other parent who looks at this video? So first part is how has been your experience of how chess Gaja. Second part is maybe what if they want to put their kid, what age do you think is the right age as a parent? And those are the two parts of the question. Yeah.
So there are many benefits, I would say. Maybe she can add the points if I miss something. Being with Chess Gaja sir, and first point is like all the coaches are so friendly and able to understand what is needed from the kids, right? And then they are very dedicated and providing what are the informations needed, able to find the mistakes or where the player needs to be developed. So which is very fortunate because that particular portion as a parent we cannot identify that from the kid. Only the coaches will be able to find here's a problem with the opening or middle game or tactical or position. Many things are there in games, right? So we feel Chess Gaja is doing very great job in identifying his needs for development. And then the level of training what we are receiving from Chess Gaja is very super and good. The homeworks and the directions, what are the materials that you are suggesting, which is helping him to prepare something for the next tournament. So those area we are very happy to and are lucky to be part of Chess
Yeah.
Gaja, sir.
We'll definitely recommend Chess Gaja to all the parents who want their children to get, in a very good position in chess. And, probably the age of the kids that they need to, start chess means I could say like around 5 years itself they can start. That's the best age they can grasp everything. They can do best result.
Exactly. So they are at the earlier age, they start that coaches would be very good. Is what our suggestion also. And the importance of coach is needed. Dedicated time from parent is also needed, and a dedicated driver from parent is also needed to take him to all the tournaments and then bring him safely. Yeah.
Yeah. And the food is very important for the kid to be given in the
During
time
the
of
tournament.
tournament. Is always be home prepared food, not outside food.
Yeah, I would like to personally appreciate my wife for that, sir, because wherever the tournament, even 2 days tournament, 3 days tournament, she will make sure like she carries whatever the needed for him to have the food. Avoid mostly outside food that will impact his
Health.
physically and health also. That will definitely spoil the tournament. If the person is not healthy, he cannot focus on the game. So she will make sure like what is needed for him and bring all the necessary items, carry with us, and then take care of
Yeah.
them.
Great to see the parents' dedication. I mean, because obviously, I think it's a combination of everything, right? Not just how you make moves, like how the mental mind space, like as parents, do you do anything related to that? Like, I don't know, like, are you putting him in meditation or so? I don't know, like, how do you keep him focused? Is it naturally very good for him, or are you doing anything addition to it to keep him focused before the round like that as parents?
We 2022 we came to India and we put Poonal for him, and after that he's doing that regular Sandhya on the, that is the main meditation he's doing, and he's gaining that concentration, focus, everything.
Got
And
it.
we ask him to do a lot of oms, that om meditation,
Chanting.
chanting.
Great. Thanks for sharing all the insights as parents and also for Gurugrahan for those games as well. So we will have them. I think it's and mainly the why we started doing these kind of things from about a month ago. We started is mainly like a lot of misinformation is there or not proper guidance is there, like what to do or where to start with. Some parents are like is 1 hour of sessions enough, or should I just train 1 hour and then I can become like 20,000 or 1,500? So
It
we're
is
just
not
trying to
possible.
say, okay, what it takes to, because Gurugrahan has increased close to 600 points, I think, in the last 2 years. So we really wanted to understand that effort that goes behind the back end effort is not that visible generally. So that's why.
That is true.
So,
Yeah.
And one more point, sir.
yeah.
Like the parent should not be greedy about the points the children should get, because only a slow and steady growth will make them to manage both the winning and losing things, and the slow and steady success will make them to achieve a lot of things. If you gain points immediately, like you want to get it in a year or something, or you want to get it in 6 months, it won't be stable. And then lot of down grade will be there. The graph, the graph will go up or down. The mental pressure will be more for the kid if they reach the sudden success. So you should not always aim for that. We should always make them to go for a steady leap, so that the children can achieve success in a strong way, not in a, no, the graph will go, should be in a very good way. It should not be ups and downs.
Yeah. That is based on our learnings
Yeah.
so far being in this chess career, sir.
Yeah.
Reaching higher points and then falling down will also be a very big impact. So as a parent, we will make sure like giving him opportunities. If not this tournament, we will go for next one, next one, next one, next one. And one day you will find your day.
I will tell him always the three slogans: never give up, and fire up, gear up, cheer up. And last thing is, uh, in chess, there is no magic, only logic. That's it.
Sure. Thanks for those words, man. Thank you. So, with that, we'll bring this interview to the end. And for the audience, we'll, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll have this interview actually, I think, in 2 or 3 parts. So, we'll be looking at part one, part two, part three, most likely. And so, please stay subscribe to the channel, as we'll have a lot of these similar chess content. With other chess parents as well and subsequent months. Thanks everyone for logging into the channel.